Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about week 18 in my twin pregnancy. So if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and follow our journey. So today I am doing this video from downstairs because Safi just went down for her nap and I don't want to be too loud upstairs in our bedroom right beside her and wake her up. So I'm downstairs. It took her a little bit longer to fall asleep today for her nap, so I'm sort of like in my nap relaxed zone right now while she's sleeping. And I feel pretty tired at this time of day. I really try to take it easy when she's sleeping so that I can just sort of gain all the energy that I need to have to be with her, basically. All right, let's get started on the little Flow app. Let's see what my week 18 update is looking like. There's the twins there. Twins, yay. It was so funny, we were at the park today with one of Safi's friends this morning, and he's like a year older than Safi, and he wanted me to lift him into one of the swings beside her, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't lift you. I just lifted Safi into the swing, and I'm like, I can't lift you, I have babies in my tummy. I have 2 babies in my tummy. And he goes, why? Wow, good question. I don't know the answer to that. So funny. It was just so incredibly highbrow. I love the things kids say. It's so cute. So it's saying that the fetuses are now the size of bell peppers. Oh my goodness, bell peppers. I actually saw on another YouTube video that this week they were the size of artichokes, which I love artichokes, but that feels so big to me. But I guess that's just the size that they are. So it says they're about 8.6 inches long and weighs about 7.9 ounces. I don't know ounces, so I don't know what that means, but that's about the size of the weight of a bell pepper. Oh, okay, so not the size necessarily, maybe it's more the weight. And then maybe it's the size of an artichoke, I don't know. The baby has been growing and gaining weight rapidly over the last few weeks. By week 18, the basic organs are formed, but their development continues. Interesting. Okay, at this stage, babies are very active. They yawn, they kick. Okay. Yeah, talking about babies' movements, I definitely feel babies moving often. Sort of still light kicks here and there, and I feel it on opposite sides of my tummy. I feel it more when I'm lying down, especially in the bathtub. I feel it a lot. And on either side when I'm lying down, I'll sort of start to feel it. So it's very cool. Yeah, bubbling or fluttering sensation. Oh, this is when they get the vernix on their body along with lanugo, right, which is the hair, the fine hairs that keep the vernix near the skin. Yeah, vernix is actually something that a lot of babies will still have on them when they're born, and I know it's really important to keep their skin super moist, so you actually don't want to wash baby's skin with any soap for the first 2 weeks after they're born, because it can wash away some of their essential oils off of their skin that they need. So anyways, that's all good to know. Weight of a bell pepper. Interesting. Okay, I gotta feel the weight of one of those next time I go to the store. So basically, right after I did my last video, I'm not even joking, put the camera tripod away, I started to feel the most intense joint pain in my lower left side, so in my SI, the most intense pain. So I actually contacted my osteopath right away because I figure if I'm feeling the pain, it's probably already at a point where it's sort of needs to be looked at. Maybe it's bad already. And so I contacted my osteopath. I went to her the next day. I'm bouncing up and down right now, by the way, because I'm on my exercise ball. I like literally can't sit on a chair right now. It's way too uncomfortable. Yeah, I can't live without an exercise ball, but I'm gonna do that in a video where I talk about all of the most important things to have during your pregnancy, and that video is gonna be amazing, so stay tuned. So yeah, basically I contacted my osteopath. She was able to get me in really fast. Like normally I wait like maybe 6 weeks for an appointment, but I guess there's just so many cancellations right now that she was able to get me almost in the next day, which was really nice. What's going on with my hair here? What's going on? And then so she got me in and I went in to see her and she's like, oh yeah, it's like definitely looking off, which I mean makes sense. I had the same pain, the same area when I was pregnant with Safi too. And I also have it in my upper back up here too. It actually still hurts. I'm gonna go see her a few more times during this pregnancy because she really helped me with my pregnancy with Safi. So I'm just gonna continue to go see her to get adjustments done. I also mentioned to her that I was having a hard time lying flat on my back, and she was like, I don't think that should be an issue for you at this point in your pregnancy. So she did some adjustments in terms of like my diaphragm and where the babies are sitting. So I'm finding that I'm breathing a little bit easier after going to see her, which is awesome. And I feel more comfortable lying down on my back right now. Again, I don't know how long I'll be able to do that for because I know it can actually restrict oxygen to the babies after a certain point. I think it's nearer to the end of the pregnancy, but I'm happy that I went to go see her. That's like majorly important to go see an osteopath during your pregnancy. So that was really, really, really helpful. To be totally honest, like most of the time my energy levels are actually really good in the morning. I wake up without that sort of like groggy feeling. I can just get straight out of bed at 7 a.m. once I have to get Safi up for school. She goes to school 5 days a week right now, just in the mornings. And I never have that feeling of, oh, I just want to sleep 5 more minutes. I want to go back to bed. Like I'm like ready to get up and out of bed, which is pretty amazing. I think that has a lot to do with how I eat really, really well. I'm taking a lot of incredible supplements. And so I really stay on top of that during my pregnancy. And I also have just been like doing so much yoga, so much yoga. I try to sneak in 45 minutes, at least 45 minutes, I would say 4 or 5 times a week of yoga, and it makes such a massive difference for me no matter what I'm feeling. Obviously, there's so much going on in the world right now. With whatever I'm feeling, it gets me out of my mind and into my body immediately, and that is, I believe, to be the most important thing in pregnancy is get out of here and go into here. And that's exactly what yoga allows me to do. And it totally takes me there. So yeah, just been doing a lot of yoga and I'm feeling really, really good overall. I'm actually feeling so good that yesterday I took Safi to the park for the first time. I haven't gone with her in a really long time just because usually my mother-in-law takes her or Matisse will take her, and it was such a beautiful sunny fall day yesterday, so I was like, I'm just gonna take her by myself. And we had such a good time. We walked over to our favorite coffee shop and we went and got muffins, and then we went over to the park, and I was having such a good time with her. I actually completely forgot I was pregnant. It's such a weird feeling. And was walking home and feeling so good, like not feeling pregnant at all, just like walking. And then when I got home, I actually pulled her her stroller up like a pretty big flight of stairs into our house. And because I was feeling so good. And then afterwards, I started like feeling these sort of like seizing, cramping sensations. Sort of similar, I want to say, to like maybe like a Braxton Hicks, which I know is supposed to happen like so much further on in my pregnancy. But I think it was just my body's way of being like, okay, you need to lie down now. And luckily she took a 2+ hour nap yesterday. So I was able to just completely relax while she was napping. And I ended up feeling fine. But then later on that night, I started sort of feeling like that cramping sensation again, sort of like a tightening. And again, it's just my body indicating, okay, Caitlin, it's time to just relax and lay down and not do anything right now. So I really, really listen to that and need to listen to that. So yeah, other than that, what else is new? What else has been going on? Yeah, feeling overall still good. My appetite is like crazy. It's so wild. Like, I just feel like I don't really get full, like the same kind of full feeling that I have when I'm not pregnant. I don't have that same full effect anymore. It's more like I just get to the point where I feel like bloated and I want to stop because I like can't breathe. But my appetite is crazy. I just feel like eating all the time. I'm sort of like constantly snacking, constantly wanting to have like food here and there. Even if I have a big lunch, I feel like an hour later I'm like, I need like a power bar. I keep a lot of power bars around the house so that if I ever get that hungry feeling, then I can have something that just sort of like fills me up right away and it's easy to eat. But yeah, I mean, trying to just fulfill that feeling as much as possible. And yeah, even the other night before bed, I was like, I'm still hungry. Even though we had had dinner, I'm like, I'm still so hungry. And I had to come downstairs and make myself a spinach salad, which again, not the worst thing in the world to eat, but I definitely feel my hunger levels like rising. I guess I am feeding 3 people technically. So gotta eat a lot. So yeah, I guess basically I'm sort of on this train of, I guess, my body sort of going into overdrive mode of wanting to get everything done. And I think that's where some of the energy levels come in too, is I think I talked about that last week, but like not wanting to let myself fully slow down yet. I still, want to decorate the baby's room and, organize all the clothes and do all this sort of stuff. And I feel like I just have like all this energy to like do all those sorts of things. And then once I start doing them, I realize like that I don't have the same, I'm not at the same capacity to do those things right now. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I can't do that. I just need to like slow down and chill. And so yeah, just keeping that in mind and just, going with the waves, going with the flow, trying not to get into my head. I definitely feel things a lot more in pregnancy, just hormonally. My hormones are so high that it's like really easy for me to get worked up over things. And I just, like I said, gotta keep up with the yoga, gotta keep up with the meditations, and it makes me feel so much better. And kind of just honestly staying off my phone. That's a really big one. If I just don't go on my phone, then it's like, I have to actually, I like to do like little social media cleanses every now and then and just not have my Instagram, I just got a text, not have my Instagram for like 2 or 3 days out of the week, just to kind of take a little break and just be with myself. And then I can focus more on me and what nourishes me, and maybe instead of going on my phone, I'll pick up a book, or whatever, just anything other than being on my phone. So I feel like that actually makes like a really big difference in terms of how I'm feeling. Social media can be like a really dark black hole once you start getting into it. And there's just like so much information on there that it's nice just to like detox from it and be like, okay, I don't need that sort of stuff at all to survive. And the best place to be is like right here with myself. That's when I always feel the best. So that is definitely, yeah, something that I have to do for myself for sure. Last but not least, let's do the bump shot. Okay, so here is my week 18 belly shot. There she blows. Yep. So I guess I'm officially 5 months along for, week 18. So this is a 5-month belly shot if you aren't familiar with the weeks. And yeah, I'm probably about the same size as I was. I know I always say this, but at week 6 or month 6 or 7 with Safi. So I'm definitely looking a lot bigger, and yeah, living in maternity clothes still. So of course, maternity clothes and PJs, whatever is more comfortable. So yeah, that's the belly shot. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say for this week, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you do, please leave a like and subscribe, and we will see you again. Me and the babies will see you again next week. Mwah.